Here's a notion. When you look at a situation that the same approach is tried every time with a similar goal to gain control, I know for a fact, I have evidence, irrefutable evidence. Nobody wants to see it. I've got an admission that I was lured to 30 East College Street. Why was I lured to 30 East? That's where you get into the more dicey problem of the situation. Our choices have consequences for more than just, those, few people around us. So if people want to say, oh, he wasn't lured, well, there's a kink in that argument of it just being a purely mental health issue now, isn't there? Because it's not a pure mental health issue. When you make someone feel afraid, like luring them, patrolling outside their house in Duluth, which I have evidence of both, what is done there is it makes them live in a state of fear, of manic fear to overcome, to beat it, to defeat it. The more you try to restrict them, the more you squeeze your hands around their neck, the more they're going to fight. I'm that kind of guy. I'm not someone who says, this endeavor really isn't worth it. To me, it is. Because, first of all, I find it extremely peculiar. And I like peculiar things. I like scavenger hunts, mysteries. I want to know why. Why was something so odd and so atypical and done in such a way that differs from norms and precedent is so grotesquely? I'd like to know that. I'm a smart guy. I'm intellectual. If people don't want me to know, then you have to motivate me to move on, because the same approach just makes me fight harder. You're not going to change me or change what I want. I want to go back to school, where I want to be given a job where my intelligence and my IQ can earn me a life of success. That's what I want. And the problem lies in the choices we make, regardless if they're spite, principle, or they don't want to admit they made a huge mistake. Would it be easier for the Duluth police to say this guy's wacko than to admit that they were fooled by some college kids and therefore let the college kids do what they want? Absolutely it would. Well, that's interesting. To me, I frankly don't care. I'd like to know why. If it's nothing more, then I'll prove your injustice right now. Your efforts only make me fight harder, resist harder. I want a life of success. I've got the mind for it. And the fact that people want to, tear it down, keep me back, it's hurtful. It's doing me a disservice to the world to keep someone like me, as smart as I am, beaten down. You keep beating me down, I want to keep getting back up. I have not changed. You can make it harder, more chaotic. I will not change. I want to go back to college. I want it paid for. There is no way I'm going to back down ever. You have to kill me, because I know how smart I am, and I know that I was lured. I know what things happened up there. You will face it. There will be concessions. It will be a negotiation. It will not be you take it how it is. That's not right. This is not absolution. This is a conflict. This is breaking every norm and precedent there is. But motivate me to move on. It's motivation. You can't get someone more smart and more powerful and have more of a strong stamina to change course by coming after them with swords and shields. You have to motivate them to stop. That's how it is. Accept the inevitable.